Like, we're at
Mm,
that stage in our lives where we can actually say that as a matter of fact, to go back a little further, when I started the industry cosign, even before the industry cosign, I had the code. I had to do HTML code in
yeah.
order to publish an article. And if you miss one letter, slash mark or anything, it messes up the whole
The
format.
whole
You had to
thing,
go
whole
back
page.
and look it over. For a 2 paragraph article, you had to work on it for like an hour and a half to
Yeah.
code it. Nowadays, get on, cut and paste, bang, it's up in 20 minutes.
Yep.
Do you feel like the quality of journalism and music has suffered because of that, or are there other reasons?
Yeah, because I think it suffered because before in our days, um, you had to have more than an inkling of talent. You also had to have drive. You had to have a passion to do it. Um, you see other people who do it better than you, and you wanted to be as good or better than them. Now it's just like if you're lucky, you hit something. You hit a good story, you make a good song, and by sheer luck, and also, with things being so convenient, you also have a larger number of people coming in.
Yeah.
So with that, most of them are going to be trash. And then, if you're not fatigued by all the trash, you're probably going to miss the good ones. Because, like, when I used to do the Notes from the Underground column, I used to get so many demos. And I listened to it, and most of them were trash, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I had one guy who didn't even rhyme, he was just talking.
Which
And,
is what they do nowadays. Let me stop. Go ahead.
yeah, pretty much, he'd probably make a hit record now. Um, but yeah, and then by the time I'll be so fatigued and I hear something good, either it would sound so amazing I didn't know what to do with myself, or it'll just be horrible because my ears are numb. So I'd have to put them to the side and say, all right, I'm gonna listen to these again later on. And I think that's the same with the music. Did I say that right? It's the same thing I meant with with the music. Whereas, like, you the path to entry is so easy now. You don't have to battle dudes in your crew. You don't have to battle the dopest kid on your block.
You don't even
You
have to leave the
just
house.
you don't even have to leave the house. All you got to do is just say something you think sounds good over a beat that you think is okay, and with so much out of it, something's gonna be catchy. Like, I scratch my butt. That'll be,
And with
that'll
and with
that
the
could
right
catch on,
baseline, yeah,
right? With a
right
nice bass
baseline.
line. Now, will it be a classic song you want to play at your wedding? Probably not.
Of course not. Unless you play it at your wedding because you created it.
Right?
But yeah, I tell people that, and I think also because at one time I used to call it the microwave era, but that was,
Mm,
you know where everything was like our parents used the oven, put care into the food. It took 40 minutes to prepare, then maybe another 40 minutes to actually cook, and then you have to wait 20 minutes for it to cool off, and then another 50 minutes trying to prepare it so that way you can get that nutrition.
yeah.
Then we came to a time where you put it in a box, a TV dinner. Even TV dinners you have to put in the oven. Now you just throw it in the microwave, come out, bang, you just eat it. You know,
Yeah.
and using my music analogy, like I said, I think that um, people aren't as appreciative because they don't have to do much.
Mm,
If I'm if I'm an up and coming rapper and I gotta buy my reel, I gotta book the studio time, I have to find somebody to produce it, then I have to find somebody to actually mix it, then I have to find like whatever else I need to make sure everything is correct. I'm putting so much into it. I'm
it
going to
better
want
be
something
good.
for it.
Yep.
Like I said, that month process now is like an hour process, and then if I get 10,000 views because I may have said one thing in it that caught on, all of a sudden I'm expecting the world because I got 10,000 views in half an hour.
Hmm.
But the artists that literally even went to school for music, even know how to write and read music and have to do all of that, spend their career being a background singer or, doing things where this one person that can't even speak,
Yeah.
can't even grammatically horrible, making millions. You
Yeah.
know, and the thing is, like that's what we accept nowadays. So I
It
and I
is.
get and I get why like a Samuel L. Jackson was initially mad when rappers were getting roles. So we went from having talent, hustling and talent to if you have a following or if you're involved with something that immediately LL as an actor had a bigger audience than somebody who's been acting for years who went to drama school, who went to college and who studied under greats and did the stage thing and better actor, better performance, but the audience doesn't know who this person is.
Yeah.
I know LL because I've seen him in his videos or I heard his music. I'm gonna go not even knowing if he can act. The fact that I know and I need love, so I'm gonna go see this guy because I know he could be a romantic guy because he wrote I need love. So it's like we went from the Motown days where you had to be like, I mean, look at the Jackson Five. Their fathers had them practicing like 90 hours a day, 12
Hmm.
days a week, rehearsing, 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 so that way they could be successful. So now it's like I'm on my computer, I hit something accidentally, and it said, "Oh shit, that sounds good. Let me record it." Bam! Now I just sold 1 million records based on a mistake, and I have no talent.
Yeah.
And people wonder why, like, we have the ignorance we have. And like, no disrespect to a sexy red up, like she had a lipstick line or
Oh yeah. Yeah. It
was
was lipstick line with
the
those.
name was
Yeah.
like chlamydia and like really and I'm glad it didn't kick off, but the fact that you had a company that's like, yeah, that can work.
Right.
I'm like, oh my gosh, and some
And
of the things.
felt comfortable putting it out there. Like, yeah, this is something I want people to pay their money for and expect money.
And sometimes get it
Yeah.
without having to show their face, and then the artist doesn't even make the money because they signed a deal that put them front and center that may have given them money up front. The company makes millions, and you make $10,000 for that appearance fee
Mm.
in perpetuity. So this person is going to make money after your grandchildren's grandchildren, and yet you have to start a GoFundMe.
Yeah.